Generations ago, a land was plundered by enemies whose names are lost to time. 5 gods came together to save as many of the land's beleaguered inhabitants as they could by taking them to a new home. Those the gods saved named their new land God's Breath, in honor of the deities who brought them across a vast sea to a new life. These inhabitants banded together to build strong communities and protect themselves from danger. From one generation to the next, they share stories of their past, of the distant lands of their ancestors, and of the unfulfilled promise of reunion with ancestors left behind in a lost land. In God's Breath, danger and beauty walk hand in hand. Along the southern coast, the murky, monster-stalked Nightwater Islands support tight-knit communities whose colorful houses perch on stilts. On the mainland, rising from the shore of the Nightwater Cove, stands Promise, a town of brightly painted buildings and bustling trade. Northward lies a band of crimson soil known as the Ribbon, the source of the land's agricultural prosperity, which weaves through woods and floodplains. Beyond the Ribbon spreads the treacherous land of the Rattle, a territory that might hold the key to God's Breath's future. The zone of fertile crimson soil known as the Ribbon cuts a wide swath through the gray-brown plains that stretch from the water's edge to the lands of the Rattle. Most inhabitants of the Ribbon live on small family farms joined together in pacts, resource-sharing alliances forged by common interest. Inexplicably, the Ribbon's soil grows less fertile each year, and no living soul in God's Breath knows why. Residents of this land have been migrating into the fertile but dangerous lands of the Rattle. But Rattle farmers are threatened by numerous threats. Farmers whisper of strange music that manifests without warning, causing unusual weather and reshaping the soil. Some believe these effects might be connected to ancient magics affecting the land or the will of the region's primary gods. The journey from Promise leads north through the Ribbon, where clustered farmhouses dot the dark red ground between stands of scattered woods. Eventually, the road dwindles to a track. The stands of trees grow denser and the farms fewer and farther between as you near the lands called the Rattle. Auntie Delidre is in a cart with you. Timothy is in a cart with you. Blanche is in a cart with you. You being Marnie in this particular cart.
That's me.
And as the cart's moving along, hours are passing. It's just field after field after field after field. And off in the distance, you can see a house, just a single farmhouse is appearing. And Auntie Delidre goes, "That's Uncle Poda's house. We need to stop by Uncle Poda. Uncle Poda can tell us where Kiana's been staying." And as you start to get closer to Uncle Poda's house, you start to hear some yelling coming from the house. You go, help me! Help me! And Auntie Delidre goes, "Uncle Poda's in trouble. We need a hero." Timothy opens up his little book and goes, "All right, a hero? I think Blanche and Marnie can take care of it.
We're the heroes."
Oh, I love this adventure. And the cart pulls up next to the mailbox in front of this particular house. And Timothy goes, "Knock, knock, anybody home?" And you hear, "Help, help me." As you guys get out of the cart, you can see up on the porch of this farmhouse is an older man who seems like he has more hands than he's supposed to. He's being groped by lots of hands which have no arms and no bodies, but they're crawling all over him. And he keeps stumbling. He'll stand with hands all over him, and then he'll stumble with hands on all over him, and they'll fall on the ground with hands all over him. He goes, "Help! Help me!"
What's the back part of the hands look like?
Skinned over.
Okay.
So the back part of the hands, there's not a metal cuff ending it. There's not a bone sticking out. There's not open flesh. is just like a smooth skin seal. It's like a
rounded.
the bottom of a Gucci bag. If you looked close, there's probably really good stitching that goes around it. There's some quality workmanship, but they're pretty solid.
Okay.
Help me. Can you two roll for initiative? D20 it up.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Marnie.
Nat 7. Which is just a 7.
Uncle Potter rolls around on the porch and he goes, "They're strangling me. I'm just going to wait another turn until you guys get a little bit closer." Marnie and Blanche are kind of like halfway up the walkway, and you both just kind of paused for a second, looked at what was happening.
That's a lot of hands.
And then you decide,
Looks like the DMV.
all right,
Because of all the hands?
The groping.
now it's time to take your turn. So you guys are going to head in. Blanche, can you do something about these hands that are on Uncle Potter? Get his hands off of me. I got hands all over me.
Are they animals? Or are they just hands?
Animals.
They're hands. Some animals have hands, but hands are not animals. Some squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares.
They're made of flesh.
Flesh hands, you say?
Do you have a thing for flesh?
Well, sort of. It's more of a dungeon thing with my husband consensually. But I was thinking a spell, but I don't want to hurt him. But
Please don't kill me.
no, I know. I was.
Are you bandits? You come to rob me. Help.
Oh, settle down, you DMV man. I'm going to attempt to. How many hands are there?
There's like 7 hands all over him.
7?
Yeah.
Not that many
They're
hands.
tickling away.
Okay, it's not the DMV.
He has...
That's just a day at the office with some very busy men, if you know what I mean, Marty.
2 of these hands are mine.
Oh,
And he's kind of rubbing his belly.
okay.
He's patting his head and rubbing his belly at the same time. These are my hands.
Can I make I'm gonna try and grapple one of the hands, I guess.
Roll it up.
Oh, I rolled a natural one and trying to just I was like, these hands are so strong.
As soon as you get up and reach out, one of the hands just runs up underneath your garments, and you drop to the ground. And you now have a little tickle monster.
Oh, it's tapping into my tarantula fears.
Oh, no.
Marnie, can you do something?
Worst adventure ever, Mommy.
I'm going to whack at that hand. That's an 8 plus 4, 12.
Are you going for the one that is on Blanche, or are you going for one of the ones on Uncle Potter?
I'm going to try to go for one of the ones on Uncle Potter.
Okay. That definitely hits.
Oh, great. And then that's going to be a 6.
If this hand is up inside my dress, does it have half or 3/4 cover? There's a total cover for the hand.
We're going to say it has full cover as it skitters all around you, unless you can really nail down exactly where it's at. Because it's on the move, so you can't see it, and others
I thought it was
can't
up
see
inside
it.
tickling.
It depends. You got to also consider.
So it's not that deep.
Blanche also has 2 hands. Mm-hmm. So as you start patting around for where the hand is, you've now made things significantly more complicated because there's now 3 hands that are touching you. So which ones are your hands and which ones are someone else's hands?
That's tough. And when I take one hand away to try and compare and see which one is the right one, it's like it's tough. You got 2 hands and you're just like, okay, well, I can see which one's not the right one, but then you swap out and it gets hard again.
Do you consent? And Timothy has one additional hand that's just on your back, but you can't tell if he's trying to rub your back or if he's trying to get...
Now, is it a hand or is it like a little cricket claw?
He has like a little hand.
Is it?
I also shouldn't say... I shouldn't call it a little hand. He is a 5-foot tall cricket humanoid. And 5-foot tall people do not have little hands.
What is his mouth?
But are they
look
wispy?
Like? Is it mandibles?
I was really hoping you wouldn't say that.
Okay.
His cheeks do open
What?
kind of like horizontally.
Sure.
So if you were just to kind of like look for a moment and you're like, well, what's Dr. Tim in the middle of saying? There'd be like an up and down movement to his mouth that would look very similar to other humanoids. But if you really sucked him in the gut and knocked the air out of him, he'd go, oh, and it would look like the sides of his mandibles, like his cheeks would kind of like open and flare open predator style.
Sure.
But we don't judge.
Okay.
Different cultures.
That's his culture, is having mandibles.
That's right. Mm-hmm. He didn't choose it. Mm-hmm. Marnie, you stopped one of the hands.
Yay!
So it just kind of flops off. It
there
doesn't
goes.
it's not bloody. It's not messy. It doesn't disintegrate.
You just hit it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of falls over, and then the hand just kind of curls up into like a very weak fist kind of look to it. Uncle Poder goes, well, thank you. Time for me to take a turn. And Uncle Poder's gonna roll. Uncle Poder punches himself right in the leg, gives himself a nice Charlie horse, and goes, oh, that was my hand again. I did that. Over to Blanche.
I'm just going to say I'm very quickly becoming a huge fan of Uncle Poder. Just staggering out.
If both of you were together, we could all get these off of me, miss.
All right.
Maybe get the hand off of you.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to... So it's Big Blanche Devereaux roll from downtown. It's an 11. Plus probably no modifier. Am I proficient with no hands, unarmed? No one is anyone proficient with unarmed attacks? I don't know how that works. But it's 11.
Oh, with no modifier?
Yeah, we'll say 11.
I mean, I wanted 12, but it is on you. Can you? How about you? Can you roll a d6? A 1 is going to be at the top of your torso, and a 6 is going to be down your toes, and we're going to see where this hand is actually located.
It's on my toes.
So with an 11, I think you're going to be able to correctly identify, notice, and go after the fact that this hand is on top of your head. You're wearing it like a hat. So all you really got to do is just reach up, and there's a hand. Your hand would land on a hand that is on your head.
Okay, so I've now grappled the hand. I can pull it off of my head.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to hurt the hand?
I don't know if I'm strong enough to try and hurt. Can I throw it with my turn as well?
I mean, are you going to throw it like a girl or
like a woman, like a beverage manager?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because of your beverage management, we're going to say that this is not going to be like a limp-wristed kind of like heave. This is going to be like a tight, solid. Like you're going to chuck this thing. Oh, what are you throwing it at, Uncle Poder?
Maybe against like the wall. Is there like a brick wall against his
I
house?
mean, the side of the house. You can just chuck it into the side of the house. Yeah. That would be some bludgeoning damage. Let's 1d6 it for some bludgeoning damage.
Do I have to make any kind of like attack roll? I mean, are we sure we're going to hit the house?
Oh, the 11 that you had before, I'm going to say is like enough to get it off your
3.
head. A 3.
It's a thud.
Yeah, it definitely gets hurt. It's going to thwat off the siding and then kind of go down and then very kind of like weak-heartedly finger its way closer towards Uncle Poder and then just kind of climb up and take a spot on him.
What? Why did I throw it right
This
next
one's
to
weak,
it?
but it's back on me again. It's wet willying me. Let's go over to
Be strong, Uncle Poder.
Marnie. I'm 14 plus 4, 18.
That's definitely going to hit.
And the damage is 6.
Booyah. Okay, so we got another one down. That one just kind of like dead spider curls up.
Nice.
Uncle Poder is going to stand up. He still has a few that are on him, but now they're not like tripping him or anything. So
Poder, I got one for you.
well, thank you, miss. And he gives a little like, he's giving a little jig. And he goes, Auntie Delidre, what are you doing here? Come on over here and get these hands off of me. And Auntie Delidre is going to like start to work her way over to Timothy in a moment of anthropological mishap is going to start to walk over towards Uncle Poder too. And he said, normally we only observe and we don't get involved, but I want to try.
Oh.
And he's going to kick Uncle Poder in the shins, and it's going to stay at that. He just kicks Uncle Poder in the shins as it does not hit any of the hands. Blanche, do something. It's up to you.
Blanche, try not to kick him in the shins.
Is this an angel I see?
I am gonna have to whip out the old real Gucci bag and try and.
Is that a real Gucci bag or a fake one?
Oh, Uncle Powder, you know taste when you say it. I'm gonna delicately swap one of these hands off of your body with my improved proficiency in
Uncle
using.
Poda, we'll talk about her bag when she's not listening. We don't want to make an issue while we're helping you.
Well, I do declare that is a 2. And
Do
plus
declare.
2.
Why is she hitting me with her fake Gucci bag?
Should I roll for damage on Uncle Powder, or is that just going to call that a day on my turn?
She's swatting at me with her fake knockoff. She got it at a flea market. One of the hands
You can get all kinds of nice things at a flea market.
is going to try.
Doesn't mean it's fake.
One of the hands scoots up and starts to envelop Uncle Powder's neck in a direct assault to try and murder him before your eyes. Oh my god, this thing rolled like a 16. It's going to murder me. Uncle Powder just took 5 damage.
Oh.
And he has a hand around his throat. Get this thing off of me. It's like a fake flea market choker. Marnie, can you do something?
Yeah, I go for that hand. Whoops. That's 6 plus 4. Does that hit?
It's close, but I'm afraid not.
I swing the parasol at the hand. And
Now this one's hitting me with her umbrella. Oh, God. I thought things were getting better for
it's all over your neck.
just for a moment. I should have known when they just stopped and didn't immediately help me right at the very beginning.
It's kind of hard to get at.
And I've noticed you've made no comments about the quality or authenticity of her parasol.
Oh, it's a simple parasol. I got it from Target.
I like it.
Thanks. Matches my sundress.
Let's let Dr. Tim. He needs his moment to shine. Dr. Timothy kicks Uncle Powder in the other shin, and that is the culmination. This is what I get for staying in my gilded ivory towers judging other people for a living. I should not be. I'm going to leave it up to the real heroes, who we're going to say in this case are Blanche and Marnie, are the heroes of this situation. But also, it's going to depend on if they let Uncle Powder die or not, whether they end up being villains.
Do they usually gild the ivory tower too? It seems like that would be more expensive.
It's more an issue of taking from the have-nots and then flaunting.
No.
Doesn't really help the educational experience in any particular way.
It's got that nice white and gold.
And sometimes liches will also donate just as like a feel-good motion to kind of clear their names up a little bit.
Sure.
So you build yourself an auditorium and people look over, like...
There was back at Sword Coast University, we had a lich hall. Was one of the dorms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sword Coast University, actually run by the Red Wizards of Thay.
Oh. Is it I believe it's Blanche. Blanche, do you want
In
to
all
try
this
to
chaos, yeah, Blanche.
Well, my dear Uncle Powder, you have been quite atrocious with your comments about my bag, but I am the hero who will not run away, and I'm going to swing again with my Gucci bag.
There's still one choking me.
I roll a 9. Does it? I do not know if I connect.
Please, ma'am, you're just a few feet away from me. If you could just please pull some of these off of me.
I'm going to pull one right off. I'm going to hit... Oh, that's a 7.
Bob, the two of you, are you the ones who cursed me to have these hands? Are they here because of you?
I didn't make the hands.
I thought you...
I mean, I feel like it's a lifestyle choice at this point.
I mean, I was calling for help, but it's
Can you
almost
live with
like
the hands?
as soon as you appeared on the horizon is when they start attacking me. Do they answer to you or anything like that?
Wait, why were you calling for help when they weren't attacking you?
Well, I guess I didn't know that the cause of all this was going to be you guys coming here and making this.
I mean, that's a little reductionist, my good Uncle
Auntie Delidre,
Powder.
can you please pull? They're like Velcro. They're stuck on me. And Auntie Dre is going to come and go, I'll be taking care of that. Booyah! Auntie Delidre.
Auntie Delidre.
Decisive blow.
Oh.
Destroys one.
Hey, look at that.
There are 2 left. One is severely damaged from bouncing off the side of a house.
Great.
So There's one strangling Uncle Poder, and then there's one just giving him a wet willy.
Okay.
Uncle Poder is standing up, is mobile, and could probably just carry on a casual conversation with you, but like you're not going to want to talk to him while there's a hand wet willying and strangling him. I could reach up myself maybe and take these off, but I'm still trying to pat my head and rub my tummy so that you know which hands are mine and which hands are not mine.
Sure.
Could you take another shot, Blanche?
What a strange man. I want to try and I'm swinging right for the one on your neck because that seems unsafe, and I'm rolling a 13.
Oh, thank God! Finally, that is a roll that will do that. Were you saying that to me out loud, Blanche?
I was, because I narrate my moves, Dr. Uncle Poder, because I want to show you I'm in fact a woman of my word and my authenticity of bags, and 6 damage to that filthy little hand around your neck, sir.
Wow.
6 damage is what we need. That one that's around his neck immediately just spider crumples up, and now he is left with just one single damaged one that is wet willying him. He's gonna walk up to Marnie and
What is
kind
it
of
wet
lean over
with?
to
Where
you.
is it getting the wetness? From his own mouth? The hands. Was it bleeding?
I think Uncle Poder already had a wet ear, and he's like, this thing's just
Classic.
sticking a finger in his ear.
He was the titular Wet Willy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name's Willie Poder.
Probably even helping. I mean, just
Well,
cleaning that ear
William,
out.
that's a 22.
Oh,
and
thank God.
The damage is 5.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for just pulling this hand off of my ear. And as he's just standing there, he goes like, okay, it looks like all the hands are off of me. Can I help you?
Well,
Like,
first
you
of
help
all,
me. Can I help
ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, heroes, clink, clink, heroes, clink, clink.
I'm actually way out here in the rattle. The Awakening song is back in Promise.
Oh, that's not the away. That's just our hero song.
Yeah, we're heroes now. Uncle Poder, do you have any refreshments? We are a little saucy. It's been a long day in the heat, and we are running low on our cocktails. But we're also looking
Auntie
for...
Deli Dre, Cricket Man, all of you come on inside. I'll fix you up some drinks. And as you head in, Dr. Timothy will explain that different cultures have their own songs and their own way of remembering things. It's not like the Awakening song is the only song in all these different civilizations.
It's a lot of songs.
And that's one of the things that he's been studying for a while. And Uncle
country and western.
Willie Poder will kind of like go through some cabinets in his house and go like, "Oh man, thanks for giving me a hand back there."
We took the hands off. We took a hands-off approach.
What can I get you for a drink there, young lady?
Oh, could I get, do you have any liqueurs?
Hey, you
Like a
name it, I
digestive?
got it.
Oh, can I get like just a little glass of Strega?
So he's gonna fill up a glass. For some reason, he also puts kind of like a little metal cup on top of it, and then even though you didn't ask for it, he just shakes it.
Okay.
And goes rattle, 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 rattle.
Is that why they call this the rattle?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
And then he hands you the drink, and then he looks over at Blanche, ma'am.
I don't want to be a bother, but if I could just get half of a mug of peach schnapps, no ice, that would be delightful.
I can make that happen.
What was rattling in my cup?
That was me just making the sound.
Oh, okay.
So he goes and he no ice, peaches it up, gets you like a half a mug, and then he takes your half a mug and he puts another cup on top of the half a mug, and he just starts violently shaking. He goes rattle, 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 and then hands you the mug.
Well, I like it a little warmer normally, my peach schnapps, but I appreciate the hospitality, Uncle Poder.
And Dr. Tim has his little notebook out. He's going, amazing. This man is a gold mine of ancient customs and mores. And he's writing down all like, and then he says, rattle, rattle, rattle. And he takes notes of everything. Uncle Poder, he kind of sides up with you, Blanche, and he goes, excuse me, miss, can I talk to you for a moment, just privately?
Well, what is it, my My good Uncle Poda.
I don't mean to be too forward with you. You seem like a nice woman, and you came here to help. And I think maybe you do have a real bag. Is there a reason why you just showed up at my house when I was young for help, and then time and time again you didn't help? You just stood there.
Well, my Uncle Poda, it's like my great-grandpappy's uncle's third cousin once told my daddy. Sand is like the times of our lives, and we're all just doing our best out here. We're looking for a Kiana. I don't know if you've heard of this woman. The hands were quite unpleasant. We did not expect that, to be brutally honest with you, and
The rattle's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, guess what? It's just, there's more questions than answers to tell you the law's truth. But we're here looking for Kiana. She seems to be going misplaced.
Kiana was staying here for a little while. He goes and gets a piece of paper, and he goes, here, let me write down her new address. She was staying with some farm hands. They seem like really nice people, to be honest. Wouldn't hurt a fly, so I know she'd be perfectly safe. But she's way out on the outskirts. So, I'm just going to draw you a little map real quick. I'll show you how to get to her house. She's all the way out by where Cradle Lake used to be. She's got a place out there with those friendly, loving, caring farm folk who would not hurt anybody. I tell you what, though.
These aren't hippies, are they, Uncle Powder?
No, Auntie Delidre, you're going with this whole crew, right? And Auntie Delidre quickly gives him like a synopsis and says, like, the farm hands, they attacked us. And he does not like that. Oh, something's up then, because they seem like people who would not blankly attack a crowd.
Those farmhands did not seem like they were in their right mind, to be honest.
They
might have been hip.
The hands on my farm also didn't seem to be in the right mind. The hands just came out of nowhere and attacked me. If you do find Kiana, can you give her something for me?
Is it a hand?
And he uses his hand to reach up on a shelf where there's a glass bottle, and it looks almost like there's sand inside, but it looks like there's different colors, like different layers. It's almost like a little like geology project where there's like a layer of pink, a layer of blue, and all the way to the top of this bottle, there's just like different layers of multicolored sand. Could you give this to her? Because when she used to live here, she left it. So a few weeks...
She liked it.
Yeah, and a few weeks ago, I helped her move to her new place, and she just forgot this here. I don't want it in my house.
Okay.
So if you could pass that off to her. All right, thanks for coming by. So now you know the way. You know the way through the rattle in order to get to where Kiana's house is. And Auntie Deli drags. She's got the cart ready. Tim gets back in there. Marnie, you get back in the cart. Blanche, as you're heading back to the cart down the same pathway that you decide to stop and watch a man almost be murdered and almost help, but then eventually help, you kind of get like a little feeling in your heart, and you turn around and look behind you, and you see Uncle Poder wistfully just like holding his arm out and reaching out to you. Half a mug. I'll be seeing you. I love you.
Well, Uncle Poda, you didn't know you were such a gentleman and a bit of a flirt as well. I appreciate the peach snaps. Maybe I'll be by for a second cup.
We can come back later if you want. Or you can come back later. I'm sure I can entertain myself.
Cart's going to head off. I mean,
Thank you for the sand.
It's going to be hours heading through the rattle, just emptiness. As you're going along, Auntie Deli Dre is going to turn around and go like, Blanche, I never did ask. Are you married?
I am married, and
Dr. Tim's going to open up his little book, and he's just going to write in it. And he's going to look judgmentally at you.
Well, Jerome is not here right now.
Yeah, he's a very prudish cricket.
Dr. Tim's going to open his book back up, and then next to Marnie's name, he's also going to write something.
But different cultures.
Different cultures.
The cart keeps moving along for hours, eventually gets to a lone farmhouse. You follow Uncle Potter's map and you find where Kiana's farmhouse is. There is nobody around. All the farmhands that would have been out there, you don't see any of them. You don't see Kiana everywhere. Auntie Delidre is yelling, Kiana! And no response, just complete silence. You pull up to a farmhouse that's kind of similar to Uncle Potter's. There's only so many architects around in the Rattle. Pretty similar, just old school farmhouse, a porch. It's got a few rooms inside, but you don't see anyone outside. The farm doesn't seem like it's been taken care of for a while. And even yelling for Kiana, you don't hear anything on the outside. Auntie Delidre at this point has to turn to you two and say, I need you two to go inside the house. If she's going to be anywhere, she's going to be inside. And I got to be honest. I'm kind of afraid to go inside myself. So if you could go inside, that would be great.
Let's do it.
And if something goes really bad, I'll just scream and I'll come in and maybe I'll help you get out or something like that. I don't know what I would do.
Okay. How big is the house?
It's a 1.5 story tall wooden farmhouse with wooden siding, shingle pitched roof. When you're walking up to it, you can see it's a bit dilapidated, but there's windows around. You can look through some of the windows and just see it's kind of like living room, bedroom. It's by no means a mansion. Like it's just 2 steps above a wooden shack, but would be enough to kind of like hold a family and have a family living there.
And maybe hold a life.
So as you head up, if you start to head towards the porch, you're going to feel a brief rumble in the ground. Maybe a rattle. Rattle. But it subsides very quickly. And you don't really, it's almost its own aftershock. It doesn't seem like, there's no fissures opening up. There's no crevasses.
I don't even worry about it. I just assume it's just like, gas from the peach schnapps. I mean, it's a lot of peach schnapps.
And
drinking.
And way back in the car, Auntie Delidre goes, don't
Just
even
rumbling.
worry. It's just from the peach schnapps. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's just rumbles. I think only I can hear it.
Don't worry.
Just
be happy. But she's at a distance. You don't quite hear everything that she's saying. And as you're walking to the porch, you notice, did you want me to go with you?
Oh, Tim. Do you want to come?
I just want to watch.
Okay.
But not in like a weird way.
Do you want to watch like in the house with us?
I'll stay a few steps back.
Okay. On the porch.
And he makes little notes and just stays back and kind of writes in his little journal. So you walk up to this farmhouse. There is one main door going in from the porch.
Would you like to open the door and enter the farmhouse?
Yeah, I'll kick that open.
You kick the door open. It just swings on its hinges. Whap! Wasn't locked. Not particularly heavy door. You immediately look into a hallway. There's multiple doors from the hallway. The doors leading off of the hallway are closed, but they're not locked. This is not a high security location.
Let's the door to the right. Can I open that up?
Kiana,
are you in there?
Kiana! No response. So you start to go through the hallway that you've just entered. There is a door to the right. When you look to the right, you're going to see open that door up. You're going to find that it's essentially a living room. The furniture in this living room is haphazardly arranged, and it looks close to falling apart. Beneath, the floor is covered in hundreds of handprints painted using crimson mud. And Professor Dr. Timothy is liking this. He's like,
He's right here with us. He's not just waiting on the porch.
well, I saw you guys went into the hallway.
Yeah.
So then when you went in the next room, I went into the hallway. So I'm staying a little bit behind you.
Well, come on in.
But there's crimson mud handprint. This is like Aboriginal art everywhere. I gotta make note of this. Good find.
Thank you.
This is how anthropologists make a career.
Can I look under the furniture?
Can you please roll a d20? We're going to do a perception check.
That is, what do I add to for perception?
You're essentially going to add any wisdom to that.
Oh,
And I want you to get above a 14.
I got a 17.
Booyah!
There's a break in the pattern
Okay.
underneath a chair. You move the chair, and it reveals a muddy depiction of two children. One is reaching for the other, who is being dragged into the water by large hands. Scrapes in the muddy image form the name Cully.
Cully.
What'd you find?
I found something about Cully getting dragged into water by some hands, which is very similar now that I think about it. Uncle Potter, do you remember Uncle Potter had those hands on him? This is a theme, I think.
Uncle Potter's the murderer?
I think it's just they all really like hands around here.
It's very handsy. Very handsy.
Hands can be really useful. There might be some kind of metaphor that this culture, maybe they sing with their hands. I'm just spitballing wrong things.
They do the whistle thing where you do.
Yeah, I mean, is it just
like
a manipulate to
Oh,
use
you do
the
a whistle
hand?
with your hands? You can do that with a blade of grass too. I love blades of grass.
If you pick that up, it goes wee really loud.
Who's Cully?
Dr. Timothy?
Yes.
Can you play sweet sounds with your legs?
Wow.
Thank you. I've been wondering this whole time, so I appreciate you cricketing one off for us.
I got fired from a university for doing that in one of the dorms.
Well, yeah.
Well,
It's hard to sleep through.
That's why I don't support co-ed dormitories or co-ed education.
Sure.
Can you excuse me for one moment?
Yeah.
And
I was homeschooled.
that figures.
Up until I went to the Sword Coast University.
They didn't homeschool you at college.
No.
That was your time to fly?
Dr.
That's
Professor
how we met, was
Timothy.
at orientation.
It's true.
Dr. Professor Timothy is going to run out and check in with Auntie Deli Dre and just go, you know anything about a Cully? Auntie Deli Dre is just gasp with like, yeah, we all know about Cully. Cully died a long time ago. Cully, he was a good friend of my Kiana, but he did not survive. He died, and it was tragic. And we try and remember him, but it was dark. And Kiana, she never quite got over that. And then Dr. Professor Timothy says, thank you, and skedaddles and runs back up to the porch and the back in the hallway and the back in the living room and goes, Cully was friends with Kiana, and he died a terrible death a long time ago. The whole community knows about it.
Like in the picture.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we look in any other rooms?
Yeah, let's... Blanche, where do you want to go?
I would just do next room down. I mean, let's let the adventure and clues continue.
All right, you guys head to kind of like go back to the hallway and you head to the door on the opposite side. And this one very much looks like it's a bedroom. It's got a bed. It's got a writing desk. Looks like it's built for a single occupant for one person. Most of the space is neat and orderly, but the desk is strewn with art supplies and scraps of paper bearing fragmented images. You guys want to take a little looky through the papers and the drawings?
Yeah, I mean, this gets me in the mood to do some scrapbooking. So yeah, I would love to take a look.
If you look through all these drawings, you're going to see lots of repeating images of hands, images of lakes, images of wide eyes looking up through the water. The largest work shows a pair of eyes with handprints for the pupils of the eyes. In the corner of the room is a small chest.
Do you think we should open that?
Can we at least we could maybe inspect it, do you think?
I'm going to need someone to roll me an investigation check above 12.
Do you want to investigate?
Dun, dun,
That's going to be
dun.
based off of intelligence.
I think go for it.
You're both college educated, so your intelligence.
Plus
That's a big. This is a big bellwether
I got a
for the.
19.
Ooh, here we go. That's right. There you go.
You
I don't even need to
definitely
roll.
Investigation.
Take that.
you 19
higher
that chest.
education.
That thing's not even locked, but when you bust it open and start going through it, you find a pair of overalls. Which is like, yeah, obviously, like that's what you keep in treasure chests is your overalls.
Yeah.
Inside the pocket of the overalls are 13 rings. There are plain rings. There are wedding bands. There's formal jewelry, non-gender. This can be both for men or women, whatever kind of rings you like. But there's 13 various rings. You can only assume these rings at one point in time must have been on fingers. And those fingers were probably on hands.
Yeah.
Where do you think the hands came from?
Roughly, each of those little
People,
pieces
maybe.
of jewelry are worth 8 gold each.
Wow. Well, I'm going to gather these up because maybe we'll find the hands that need that.
That's
What's
almost
the price?
just
The
over 100
psychological
gold.
damage we're gonna take getting up these gross hand rings from sad lives lived as hands, and then
I mean, you have hands too.
I know, but they're part of me. It's not like if I lose a hand, then it goes on to live a life of.
Well, maybe it would. Maybe if it was feeling adventurous, it would skitter off and it would have little adventures.
I think my right hand would, my left hand.
Are you guys gonna put those rings on?
No, would just like to put them in my pocket. I don't think I want to put them on me.
Are you guys gonna put those overalls on?
Can I try them on? Just see, like, how do they fit?
I mean, they're baggy, but they're not for like a very large build either. So like,
Are they sporty? Little fun.
oh yeah, I mean, you can definitely like they're denim.
Okay. They're worn in. Are they bulky? I mean, they look like, it's like
They're not
pre-faded.
Yeah, the good thing about them is that the wear and tear that is on them doesn't look like purposeful. It doesn't look like manufactured wear and tear. So there's a patina to them that a lot of people would find a certain amount of value to. Denim like that, you don't want to wash it too often. A lot of times, even if you get some dirt or some grime on it, sometimes the best thing you can do is put it in the freezer and actually freeze it and then get rid of any dirt that way. And Dr. Timothy lets you know all that too.
Okay, yeah. Then I will take
He's a denim head.
Yeah, I'll take the denim.
You look good in those. And you see Professor Dr. Timothy is wearing, they're not skinny jeans, but like it does seem like this entire time he's been wearing some very clean, probably 514s, dark indigo, cuffs rolled, not too high. He doesn't go for a thick cuff.
Yeah.
But he's been keeping them pretty tight. No belt. No belt the whole time.
Okay.
But they are button fly.
Button fly, okay.
You look good. I like those.
Has he got anything in his watch pocket?
Kind of like sticks a little finger in, and there's just a gold piece in there.
Oh, okay.
It's his last gold piece.
Yeah.
If you decide to go to the next room, so going back into the hallway, there's a couple doors left. We'll say like the next door in the step of all these doors you start to head into. If you take a look at it, open up the door, it's a dining room. Oh. There's a long plain table.
Okay.
There's a wooden sideboard, and there's several chairs that lie shattered on the floor. The debris is streaked with crimson stains.
Does it look more like mud or blood?
That is a good question because it is like a dark red clayish color. Like it literally looks like it's blood mud.
I had stool like that once, so
From what? Too much peach schnapps.
Should I go get Auntie Deli Dre?
I mean, when I say once, it is the peach schnapps. It's pretty often.
Well, I can imagine, yeah, they are all over the chairs, so it probably would have gotten all over your stool too, wherever your dining room stool was. But these look like they are broken, these chairs. So,
Chairs are definitely broken. Table just there, but nothing on top of the table.
anything under the table?
You approach the table. As you start to lean down to take a little peek under the table,
Sure.
there is scratching noise coming from under the table.
Oh, Kiana! I bet it's Kiana.
When you start yelling out, a handful of hands
Oh.
drop from the underside of the table. They had been kind of like flattened underneath. As soon as you peek your head down and go, Kiana, they all drop onto the ground and scatter and go clack, 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 and like finger run, and they all kind of splay off in different directions and scatter away. So the hands don't go after you. They all just kind of skitter and scurry off out of the room and out into other doors and kind of work their way into other little hidden corners throughout the house. There were a handful of hands that are gross and disgusting. And you remember...
I don't think we're handling this well at all.
Yeah. And you also remember
I think we've got the matter well in hand.
Blanche.
You're very handsome.
Blanche, you remember back to how silly you must have looked with one of those hands just sitting on top of your head.
I thought it was a spider a little bit.
Yeah.
That's even sillier.
Miss Marnie, can you please give me a D20 roll? I want you to do an investigation check while you were under there. So you did investigate, but I want to see how well you investigated.
Looking under a table. That's a 13 plus wisdom.
Intelligence.
Intelligence, 14.
As all those hands scattered away, you also notice that underneath the table, not on the underside of the table, but on the floorboards underneath the table, some of the floorboards look like they had been kind of loosened and pushed up from below. So you can kind of intuit that the hands that were skedaddling away from hiding on the underside of the table, it almost looks like they had kind of like come up from the foundation. They had kind of like dirt crawled up through the floorboards and then worked their way to the underside of the table. There is a door out of this room leading to another room, which you're in the dining room right now. You can see, because the door is ajar, that there's probably a kitchen next door. The kitchen that you head into is completely torn apart. There's pots and pans scattered everywhere, and there's rotten food splattered all over the kitchen. However, probably a bit more important than that, when you enter, right in the center of the room, there are 4 farmers. The 4 farmers stand facing each other. Their crimson eyes are unblinking. Each holds a sharp knife or farming implement. None of them react when you two walk into the kitchen.
Yeah, it's because we found those 4 farmers fast.
Currently, they're just standing there, staring at each other in a tight little 4-person circle. And the only other thing that's in this house is on the other side of the kitchen is the pantry door.
Do you want to go to the pantry? I feel like we could ask them about Kiana, but it seems like they've got their own thing going on.
Yeah, I do not know what these men are looking at right now. Just dreamily staring at each other's eyes.
They're thinking about farming, I bet.
Tis the season.
You're going to have to walk by them if you want to get to that pantry door.
Can we just kind of scooch by?
Yeah, just like, excuse me, good luck.
Just gonna scooch by.
Just thinking, I'm a car baby. I'm a car baby.
They're not reacting to any scooching.
Okay, well, let's go to the pantry then.
I'm going to scooch too, just to stay with you guys. I don't want to stay here with them.
Okay.
Oh, don't make sure your legs don't screech. What about you, Auntie Deladre?
I'm all the way outside, but I can see through the window.
Okay.
Getting into the pantry, there's foodstuffs, there's supplies, but most of it has been ransacked. There's a large cupboard that's opened up, and inside the cupboard that has been opened up, there's very clearly an open door into the ground. There's like an open trap door with a ladder descending down. So whether this is something weird and new, or if this is just it could be in the rattle, this is an architectural feature to get to like a root cellar or a vegetable cellar. You go through the pantry ladder inside of a cupboard. There is a ladder descending into the darkened cold storage cellar. The stench of something rotten rises from below.
This is just like the doll. This smells like the doll.
Yeah, this is car baby central, so...
Do you want to grab anything from the pantry?
Are there any cheesy pretzels or anything like that?
There's some SpaghettiOs.
You have a can opener? Any can openers around?
No can openers.
Seemed like, yeah, there were some supplies. We could.
These 4
Grab them.
farmers have sickles. That's like a can opener.
That's true. I don't know how old these SpaghettiOs are. There could be dysentery inside them. There's anything else? No snackable items or very sweet liqueurs that are not to be enjoyed in large quantities, but I will probably enjoy in large
There's
quantities.
cans of whipped cream and little jars of cherries.
I'll take the whipped cream and the cherries.
It's warm. Don't think
Any
you should.
other
I don't think you should
supplies?
keep
Sweet.
whipped cream inside of a pantry.
What is it, in a can or is it like?
Oh, I guess it would be. I'm just thinking it's cream, and cream doesn't hold very well. But yeah, if it's
all nitrogen.
if it's in a sealed container and
Yeah.
it's unopened, it should be fine. I think.
Well, is there a best on date? Is there's a in my beverage
Well,
management? We talked about.
Do you have
spells.
to refrigerate whipped cream even when you're buying it? Isn't it in a refrigerator when you go to buy it?
Oh, it usually is.
Yeah, you don't keep whipped cream just on a shelf.
Can I do a detect magic to find out if this is a magical?
I feel like it would be all bulgy if it was going
If there's
bad.
something wrong with it.
Yeah. We
Can
always
we
just
try a
give it
little?
squirt.
No, but I would leave
Give it
the
a
cream.
squirt.
Blanche-
I'll just take the
Yeah,
cherries.
Blanche, can you do a roll a d20 for an Arcana check?
15.
The can of whipped cream that you're holding, it doesn't seem to have any particular dark arcane magic about it, but it does almost emanate like a holy light, like it's blessed somehow.
Let's take it.
This is good whippings. Good whip cream. Make a dough whip or maybe a little shortcake or something for
We can
the
do whippets with it.
Uncle Powder. That is.
Maybe the holy light emanating from it will guide us if we go down the
Yes.
little door.
You want to pour the whipped cream down the ladder?
I think that's going to make it too
like
slippery.
us to pour the whipped cream down the ladder? Because I'm game for that, Mr. Timothy Cricket.
I'm just here to observe. I don't want to make any decisions for you. That's not the anthropologist way. I don't want to influence you with my culture.
Is your culture to put whipped cream on ladders?
Where I come from, that's what we do. I've been asked to leave many universities because of that's a hazing ritual that we sometimes do.
It just makes it slippery? Is that
Yeah.
the idea?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't we just go down with a dry ladder?
All right,
We're just going to use the ladder as a ladder?
I regrettably so.
Okay. I'll follow. You guys are going to head down the ladder. You get to the bottom of the ladder. There's nothing immediately visible because it's so dark, but you could imagine what could have been if there was like a little like plopped dollop of whipped cream just on the ground at the bottom of the ladder. But it's not there because we all make decisions, and that's just something that we didn't go down that route. Down at the bottom of the ladder, it is some kind of a root cellar. There's shelves that are bearing root vegetables and other foodstuffs. Along the south wall, it's partially collapsed, and there's a dark, narrow tunnel. The smell coming from that tunnel is way worse. It is like a whole pile of those dolls, just like multiplied on top of each other. Can you guys roll some d20s for me? I want some wisdom perception scores.
I have 18.
How about you, Blanche?
Not as good. 12. No, 11.
Blanche, you're just really kind of like thinking about the regrets in your life and what you could have done with the whipped cream. Or maybe even thinking about like what the future holds, what you could do in the future with the whipped cream. Marnie, down that dank tunnel, you think you hear the faint sound of a woman singing.
Who's got the stank song?
Now, you guys are you're going to head into that tunnel, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's a dark, dank, stink tunnel.
I'm in.
It's inviting you. You two, as you start to walk through the tunnel, it is dark, but you can kind of feel your way as you go along. It goes on for a while. Once you start to get maybe about like 40, 50 feet into this tunnel. You're completely underground. The singing is getting louder and louder. You start to see a faint light emanating, coming from a bend down towards at the end of the tunnel. As you start to get closer to the light, you start to hear something called the tunnel song. You would recognize this as it sounds like some of the verses that were being thrown around in the marketplace as part of the Awakening song. But this is a section of the Awakening song that in Promise they sing. It's the section that tells the story of a young man named Cully. Except in this singing of it from this young woman's voice, rather than the usual content where the boy dies drowning, this version of the song has been sloppily rewritten to feature Cully being saved by his closest friend.
Oh.
Well, I got to throw in that added judgment around it's sloppily rewritten. I mean,
I try not to judge, but sometimes it happens. Depends on your cultural vantage point that you're looking at it from, but we try and keep an open mind. And Professor Dr. Timothy keeps like writing his notes.
I'm shocked he's down here.
I don't like this. The song's not that good.
how does the song sound? Like what's the bass line for the song?
It's very similar to. I don't want to get copyright hit for this. I think is it Kokomo. It's the Beach Boys song Kokomo, where it's Aruba, Jamaica. But just like in that song, they list some islands that aren't actually real islands, but then they mix it with some things that are real. That
Lost
song,
Steel Drum, I think.
Take that song. So this version of the Waking song has a lot of like.
We're in the dark tunnel.
But Cully didn't die. His good friend Kiana saved him in the last second.
So this is like Kokomo if Brian Wilson
Right.
had written it.
Yeah. Yeah. So Brian Wilson recently died.
Yes.
It's like Wilkemo.
So if he could now rewrite his death and kind of say like, but I didn't die. So it sounds like
a
someone's
reverse
kind
George
of like,
Lucas.
Yeah, someone is ad-libbing and trying to rewrite a story. Is it as good as the original? I mean, the original, maybe you don't like the original story, but by trying to change the story, the whole rhyming pattern, like everything else gets changed. It's a mess, but they're trying. The tunnel opens into a lantern-lit, packed dirt chamber where the cause of the stench immediately becomes apparent to you two. A dozen bodies lie strewn across the floor. All of the bodies are wearing the clothes of farmers. Many of their limbs have been cleanly removed and set into a sizable pile on the far side of the cavern. In the center of the room, a young woman is singing.
Is that Kiana? Kiana, is that you?
Is she missing any? Is she naked? Should she be wearing overalls? Am I wearing them?
As soon as you say overalls, because the girl is wearing overalls, you mention the overalls, and she turns and looks at you too. And she goes, "You shouldn't be here. You don't belong here. You need to go."
We're trying to get you. Why don't you come with us? You can come see Auntie Deli Dre.
I need to be here. Keep Auntie Deli Dre away.
You don't need to be here. No one can make you stay here. Is this about Cully?
As soon as you say Cully, and she gets very agitated, and you see she starts to kind of like, she starts to shake a little bit, starts to go, Cully, and just starts repeating Cully over and over and over again. As she keeps saying Cully over and over and over again, the pile of limbs that's on the side of the room starts to move. For a second, it looks like there's something inside the pile of limbs that maybe like someone's trying to like stand up from inside the pile, but the pile of limbs itself is moving. And the limbs all start to join together and form together and then start to stand up. It's clear to you guys that Kiana is somehow linked to this, whether she's causing this, whether she is a victim of this, it's like not clear. but she's definitely here with a pile of like hacked up farmers, and the limbs from those hacked up farmers are all starting to pull together. As this is happening, Timothy, wearing his Levi's jeans, comes walking in behind you guys. Let's roll for initiative. And then you guys roll some d20s.
Oh, that's
Blanche, what'd you get for initiative?
18.
What'd you get, Marnie?
4.
God damn it, Marnie. What you two are looking at is the Soul Shaker.
Oh.
The Soul Shaker is a force that has pulled together all these body parts. It's crying, it's moaning, it's yelling. It seems like there's like multiple pained thoughts inside it at the same time, but it's definitely violent. It's definitely coming for you. And right now you've got Kiana in the middle of the room, and the Soul Shaker is moving towards you. Blanche is going to make the first move in this situation. Blanche, what are you going to do between Kiana being in the middle of this room and the Soul Shaker heading straight towards you guys?
Well, you vile, stinking piece of... And she pulls out a small flask of whiskey, and she's gonna take a little shot of it, and then she's gonna blow it up, puff out into the air.
Oh my god!
And say some words and call down a moonbeam on cast moonbeam.
What the fuck is going on?
And I don't know what Moonbeam does. Does anybody remember? I think it's like...
Didn't you study it in university?
I studied a lot of getting beamed, but it was beverage management, not sorcery. I picked all this up in my home schooling.
I see pale moonlight descending from the ceiling. Moonbeam shoots down. The Soul Shaker fails its roll, so it's gonna take
radiant damage. My
full
favorite.
effect of radiant damage. So roll that sucker up.
It's an 8 and a 4. 12 points of radiant damage, and she's just, Blanche is all puffed up
You
now.
are
And
glowing.
she's like, Beast, you take my justice.
As soon as
Brings down
your Southern Sailor Moonlight comes down upon the Soul Shaker, it definitely takes that damage. You can almost see within the light a child, a young man inside for a brief moment. It's almost like the image of Cully is revealed within this writhing mass of limbs and pain and thoughts. And for that moment, when you kind of see Cully, you hear it calling out to you inside your mind. The rest of us don't hear it, but inside of Blanche's head, you hear this kid saying, "Come play with us. Are you lonely? You can be friends with us. Come play with us."
Am I having flashbacks to my time on the South Shore, or is this Cully talking to me?
That Soul Shaker is now coming for you. Blanche, does a 17 hit?
Oh, 17 hits.
Like a spinning game show wheel of hands go and then the final hand just slaps you really hard across the face, and you take 4 damage. And then it spins its hands again. Does a 13 hit?
Meets it, beats it?
As it rattles down, you just been slapped.
That was my nickname in college, by the way, if you remember, Moni. When we were
Beats it.
Yes, we had quite a torrid time at the college parties.
It pauses for a second as you comment about that, almost like Cully is kind of like thinking about it for a second, and then
Beats it.
another hand, meets it, beats it, and then another
What is
hand
she beating?
slaps you across the face, and it's loud. It's like you're in a tunnel, and you can really hear that smack coming across, really sharp. Sounds like it hurts. You probably took like 5 damage from that.
Dang, 9 total damage. Are there more slaps coming? I'm starting to regret my southern strong words.
The Soul Shaker looks like it is a custom-built slap machine. Like all the powers of everything evil in the universe said, how many slaps can we condense into one being? And then Cully appeared and said, yeah, I can outslap that. And that's probably where the Soul Shaker came from. Marnie, you see your friend being slapped across the face a couple of times, and Kiana is in the middle of the room.
That is my friend you are slapping, and you do not get to treat Blanche meets it, beats it, Devereaux that way. And I fly into a rage. And that will give me how much HP?
As soon as you yell at the Soul Shaker, Kiana also yells back at you and goes, Cully is my friend. Do not hurt my friend. I'll hurt you.
I'm going to hurt him. I'm going to hurt him a little.
Cully, I'll save you.
Oh, equal to my barbarian level. All right, so I'm level 3. I get 3 hit points. In addition, at the beginning of my turn, you get 2 times d6 HP. So 3 and 6. So you get 9 temporary HP. I take a swing with my parasol. That's a 14 plus 4, 18.
To hit?
Yes.
Yes.
Hurrah. Damage is 4.
Ooh.
Oh, plus, sorry, I get the rage damage, which is an extra 2, so 6.
And what does this parasol attack look? Is this like you're hitting it with the parasol, or is it like you're Mary Poppins shooing pigeons away, like opening and closing the parasol?
I am backhanding just like a big stick right across its hands.
Wow.
Like its knuckles. Like nun style.
After you get that whack in, Professor Dr. Timothy goes, I hear something. Something's coming down through the tunnel. And in the distance, on the other end of the tunnel, something or some things or 4 some things are climbing down the ladder and heading towards the room where you guys are located. But they're still a ways off.
Auntie Deladre, is that you? Oh, that might be my Uncle Poe doll.
It could be. Kiana is out of it. Kiana is crying, and Kiana is hysterical and worked up. And why are you doing this to Cully? Cully, I'll save you. And the Soul Shaker, after being parasoled, is going to wheel around and go after Marnie.
Oh.
Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
You do not get slapped.
Hooray.
An 18 definitely hits.
It definitely hits. Is this bludgeoning damage?
Yes, but it's a very sharp. It's a sharp slap. So I think of bludgeoning as being very blunt, but in your case, because of your barbarian,
I have resistance to bludgeoning and slashing and piercing.
So you are going to only take 3 damage.
Okay.
But you do get 1 hard slap out of the Soul Shaker. And in the back of your head, you can hear, save me. Play with us.
I'm not going to play with you.
Come with us.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
That sounds dumb. I don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, we do have that sand. I mean, what if we did try and play with them?
Oh, we have the sand.
Do you have the sand with you?
I think...
Kiana, do you want your sand back?
Kiana perks up a little bit and goes, sand? The sand from Uncle Potter?
Yeah, that's all. It's got all the layers.
Yeah, did you take it? Someone... Was it me that I don't want to take it?
Did you didn't shake it up or anything, right? It still has like the
No,
nice
it's
clean
supposed
layers.
No, I would never.
Stratified.
That's the whole fun.
Stratigraphied.
I mean, I think I'd like that. Can I have it?
Yeah, I think I'm. Oh, here it is. Yeah, look at this. I've kept
Can
it
you,
upright just to maintain it and keep the air headspace from.
I'm gonna have you roll for this. Why don't we do a dexterity?
Oh no, not my strong suit.
I want you to get above a 13.
This one's for all the peach snobs in the world. Big Blanche. That's a 6.
You pull out. It looks like a Coca-Cola glass bottle with a uniform colored pinkish sand inside of it. At one point, there were stratified layers. They've been all shifted together. It's almost like if someone took a bottle filled with different layers of sand and then slapped it really hard and just vibrated all of it together.
Yeah.
There's
And
been a lot of slapping today,
pull it up?
dearie.
Yeah.
Could we just... The bottle still smells like your uncle. I promise you that.
Kiana's reaching out for the ball, and then she sees it and just goes, Why would you come all the way here just to show me that and make my day worse?
Well, we're just feeling it out, Keon.
I feel like your day was already pretty bad. I don't think you can really put this on us. To be honest.
The soul shaker is going to turn towards you, Blanche.
Turns out I was the good guy the whole time, and you're the bad guy.
Well, with a name like Soul Shaker, maybe you could be a little fun. I don't know.
It was changed when we emigrated.
Was it originally Soul Shake? I know a Shake once.
Yeah, we dropped some of the letters and added other letters. It was
Well, can we have that boy back, though?
who, Cully?
Yeah, from the South Shore.
The guy who's in the middle of you. Can we just pull him out real quick?
We'll just let me
Yes.
get in there. Let me get in
Reach
those
in.
little ribbons.
Reach in and save me.
And Blanche, that's up to you. Your turn.
Put your Gucci bag in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna do a tickle check. I'm gonna try and tickle that boy inside. Can I do a tickle attack?
You want to tickle the soul shaker, yeah.
Well,
So
no, the
it's
boy
got
inside the soul shaker. How big is the soul shaker? Is it?
I had to leave some universities because of that too. In some cultures, you're not allowed to tickle boys.
It's complicated, but down in the South, we understand complicated, sweetheart. Love is gonna cure all.
Why don't we? Why don't
Except
you do
for
your?
that smell.
Yeah, do your moonbeam roll, and then we'll do your attack roll.
Where'd you get those overalls?
They were in a box.
Are those mine?
I don't know. Are you missing overalls?
I don't have any clothes inside of all this.
Oh, we can give you these overalls. I don't think we're wearing them.
Oh, maybe I'll get out of it all then.
Constitution saving throw.
Fail.
No. All right.
Yeah, hit him up.
So here comes more of my justice. Just us is the way I say it down south, and you're going to take 10 points of radiant damage.
Beefy. And as you're doing that with the moonbeam coming down, you again see like the image. You see Cully inside, kind of reaching out. Going,
Yeah.
I think those are my overalls.
Let me give him the overalls. Throw him some pants.
I was going to do a bonus action of turning into a bear, but I don't want to rip the overalls.
that's true. Yeah.
Can I take the overalls off? Or is that going to be an action next turn?
I'll let you take the overalls off. Are you going to fold them and place them in front of you and then turn into a bear?
Can I do that?
I think you should do that.
Yeah. I delicately place them down, and I'd say just, and then I go full Blanche Mama Bear.
And as you're doing that, Kiana looks over and goes, "The overalls, Cully, the overalls."
Remember when you rubbed up on each other as youngins in those overalls?
She really fucked up my sand, but now she's got overalls. Maybe that will make up for it.
And they're not all mixed together like the sand was.
Yeah, the overalls are just still nicely folded.
And then you turn into a bear.
Yeah.
Bears can't wear overalls, Cully.
It's true. It's the gift of the Magi.
Bears are scary.
Oh, but we could play.
You got anything, Marnie?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what's coming down the...
It's probably farmers. I'm going to
That's right,
attack
the
him.
farmers.
Oh, also, I'm going to give you, the attack is 16 plus 4, so that's a 20. Also,
hits.
you're getting another 4 points of temporary HP.
So much sharing.
So that's 20, and the attack to actually hit him is 5 plus 2, so 7.
It looks like pieces of some of the hands that you had previously like spider killed. Some limbs and hands are starting to fall off from the Soul Shaker.
When I swing the other way with the parasol so that the hook end that you hook goes onto one of the hands and kind of pries it off.
Are you trying to save me from drowning?
I'm trying to get the hands off of you.
Oh, God, the hands.
Well, there's too many limbs on you is what my feeling is. Most boys don't have this many limbs stuck to them.
Boys.
Don't. 2 men.
Cry.
But yeah, for a brief second, you do see a young man who should be wearing overalls, who isn't wearing anything, and instead it's almost like he's clothed himself in other humans' flesh instead. But you're knocking that flesh away bit by bit.
He needs those overalls.
I mean,
Soul Shaker
is he hung?
is going to slap each of you.
For that comment.
Oh, Blanche is real sassy.
Timothy opens his little book and just kind of underlines what he's been writing about Blanche. Blanche, the Soul Shaker just missed you.
Oh.
And congratulations, Marnie. The Soul Shaker just missed you.
Oh.
Timothy kind of like looks behind him into the hallway and goes, I think there's some folks coming down here. So I'm not actually supposed to be involved. I'm just an observer. I'm kind of like a United Nations. I'm just here to
Timothy,
know
why
what's
don't you
going on.
take care of those guys?
If I pick a side, then I'm not really being impartial, and it's just not something we do collegiately. It's not considered the academic proper. But if you could just kill the hand monster and then also kill everything else, and thank you.
We are trying. We're trying our best.
And over to
Stop mansplaining.
Blanche.
Oh. I now need to... What does a brown bear do? I am in full mama bear mode. Pink dress, stretched, ripped in places. Gucci bag, left to the side with reverence. I will make 2 attacks. One with my claws and one with my bite on this massive hand.
Claws are like hands.
It's true.
Awesome.
So first with the bite is a 15.
We'll say that hits.
For 6 damage. Claws, 17.
That hits.
10 points of slashing damage from the 2 claws.
Ooh.
The moonlight is still on the Soul Shaker. You can see Cully inside. There's nothing lewd about this because he is kind of like a demonic evil force, but limbs are dropping away, and there more and more appears to just be an innocent young man not wearing any overalls inside, and there are still some kind of limbs and some hands, and Cully is still kind of calling out into your mind, saying like, come hang out with me and play and we'll do stuff. I like your pants. You're a bear. You should come on over here and stuff. And Kiana is kind of like almost in a trance-like state during this time. Soul Shaker is going to one-on-one each of you. Definitely hits Blanche.
Please.
You're taking 8 damage.
How barefoot.
Miss Marnie, 17 to hit.
It does hit.
Now this slapping action is going to be bludgeoning again.
Yeah, that's resistance.
You're going to take 4 damage.
Right on.
But the slaps are loud, even for the bear, because bears have fur on them. It's still like a nice clean. There's a pink handprint across the side of the bear's face that looks like the bear had been cheating on its wife, and the wife bear slapped him across the face, and he was just really caught red-handed. And then over to Marnie.
That is a 11
Don't kill
plus
him.
4.
I'll save you, Cully.
15. Hey, it is. All right. And that's 2 plus 2, so 4 points. Oh, and also you get the temporary HP, Blanche, which is 3.
No.
It is looking like Cully
Okay.
is pretty much down to just Cully.
Ah.
But Cully ain't coming back. This isn't simply a matter of throwing some overalls on a dead boy and all of a sudden he comes back alive. This is still an aggressive, demonic soul shaker, even if it's down to just a single Cully.
Okay.
And Kiana is in a full trance. This is down to Blanche.
We always knew it would be.
Timothy is behind
do
you
it, girl.
guys. Timothy's in the tunnel. Timothy is looking back to handle whatever's behind Timothy. But right now, you've got a soul shaker to take care of. So it's up to you, Blanche, to finish the soul shaker.
Timothy, will you play me out with some cricket music while I chew this boy apart with my bare teeth?
You just hear screaming coming out of the tunnel. He goes, oh my God, there's 4 farmers are attacking me. Oh my God.
That's his beautiful chirping.
Oh, he's so precious.
It's ripping my wings off.
Oh, that professor, he's always such a trickster.
But don't worry about me. I'm not part of this. I'm just observing.
That's why it's hard to sleep when there's a cricket around. They scream like that.
It's true. That's absolutely true. I will try and bite into the tender boy's flesh. I had to say that.
I'm going to put that in my book.
Oh, I was hoping for a natural 1. That's a 18.
That hits.
It does.
Where do you bite Cully?
Just the body.
Just to the bod?
Just coming right.
Take a chunk out of him.
Just yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's a demon. I'm just like, I don't like this Cully. So yeah, 5 points of piercing damage to the Cully.
As soon as you bite into Cully's tummy, he screams, Kiana screams, Kiana falls unconscious and falls limp on the ground. And Cully, if we were to tell this as some kind of, I don't even know why this would be a redemption arc. This seems like possibly you could be like, oh, as the moonlight of the moonbeam also shone down, you saw Cully smile for a moment, and he was at peace before he disintegrated. But none of that happened. Like, he got bit by a bear, and he looks like if you could take someone, first we're gonna drown you, okay, and then that's it. And they said, no, we're gonna cover you with hands. And they said, oh, please no more. And then we said, we're going to feed you to a bear. Yeah. And you did all 3 of those at the same time.
Pretty traditional, classic.
That's what
ending.
Cully looks like. And
I've learned your cob children ways.
As you finish Cully off,
thank you for the overalls.
Yeah, I that's the saddest thing of all is I don't even think he sees the overalls because of the violence of his death. But yeah, the overalls are still folded there. You hear like some yelling from the tunnel, and Professor Dr. Timothy goes like, "They're dead! They're dead! They all just dropped!
Hey!
I did it! I'm not an anthropologist anymore. I'm the hero!" And
good job, Timothy.
Thank you. I'll be right there. And he pops up in the tunnel and goes, "Oh, you guys wouldn't believe it. There was 4 of them. It was those guys in the kitchen. And you still had the whipped cream. I didn't even have the whipped cream. I think that's what they were after."
Yeah.
"Oh my God, what happened in here, man? It's crazy."
Don't worry about what happened in here. What's important is that you got those guys down, and that is a really big deal for you.
There's limbs strewn all over the floor. It looks like Kiana is alive, but just kind of sleeping. As you guys are kind of doing the the cleanup, making sure that you're healthy. You probably turn back from a
I
bear.
uncork the sand and gently pour it over her body and say, "Well, always remember, Cully,
Yeah.
when I wear these overalls."
The night terror that you're inflicting upon Kiana is as she lies there unconscious, she just keeps replaying how Cully died. And like this sensation of drowning and sinking. In reality, she's having sand poured all over her face, and it's this very lucid, like Cully was never defeated. I've just switched places with him, and now I'm the one who is dying and drowning. So it's a very traumatic. You totally saved her. But
She
then
didn't
you
get bit by a bear?
right. You inflicted a trauma that's going to take a long time for her to get over, but at least she's alive.
Well, sometimes the best medicine, my daddy said, is a hot poker in the wound. Just get her done. It's just so
Get her done.
Sand her up.
sand her up.
Cover her in sand. Like her dead friend.
I'd like to.
Time to face your fears and your memories. and
Always
just
bury the dead.
Let's get it over, Kiana. You got a festival to go back to, girl.
Bury them
And
alive and then they're dead.
Let's go get her own t-shirt.
All of the limbs that are around, can I put the rings onto their fingers?
It'll take you a little bit to match them up correctly, but most of them do match up to the correct hand. Did you want to just leave hands with the rings on them, or did you want to take the rings back, or take the hands and the rings?
Let's take the hands and the rings.
Okay, you kind of like pack up a whole like log basket full of limbs. Auntie Delidre comes like walking down through the passage. Oh,
There you are.
stanky in here. And she comes in, lad, I was looking for some whipped cream, but I didn't find the whipped cream up there.
Oh, we have it.
Kiana kind of like starts to wake up and goes, what? I'm not dead. Was it all just a dream? And Auntie Delidre goes, no, it definitely happened, and terrible things, and you've been through a lot, but you're safe now thanks to Blanche and Marnie. And Kiana says, who the hell are Blanche and Marnie? This is where we...
And I say, hey, Kiana, I'm really sorry about your losing all your stuff in Cully, but I got you a new bottle to make another sand art project, and just want to say, love you, Kiana. Nice to meet you. Take care.
Okay, thanks.
That was Blanche. I'm Marnie. Hi.
And we're going to cut to the following day. It's the last day of the Awakening Festival. Blanche and Marnie are kind of lined up in the middle of the marketplace, a la the end of episode 4, A New Hope. And everyone's smiling. Everybody's happy. Auntie Delidre has just like spoken to everybody. And the music starts to build. Everyone starts singing the Awakening song and telling the tale of Blanche Devereaux and Marnie Prack and how they fought against the Soul Shaker, the horrific existence of Cully, and how he will never rest in peace. He will forever be drowning and eaten by a bear and tickled by hands. And it's all woven into the song. And two of you, along with Professor Dr. Timothy, all kind of stand to attention. Chewbacca growls up into the air as he's standing next to you guys. And that's the end of this year's Awakening Festival.
Well, Blanche, I think there's only one word that describes a girls' weekend like this. Metaculous.
And as the credits roll, there will be still shots of all of you with signatures on your commemorative T-shirt from all the citizens of Promise, who were able to sign that. And hopefully, if you can come back to Promise again, if you ever visit God's Breath and come back at a future Awakening Festival, it might be like a good keepsake that like each year you could keep getting everyone's signatures. Yeah, and it would be something that you'd want to get framed, kind of like a football jersey. There's a place for it. But congratulations, Blanche and Marnie. Would you like to be put on the spot and let us know what your verse of the Awakening song sounds like?
Marnie Praculus, metaculous. Marnie Praculus, ridiculous. Marnie Praculus, having a blast. Marnie's having a nice time.
That is what it sounds like. Blanche, would you like to be put on the spot and be forced to sing your section of the Awakening song?
Uncle Poda, did you ever know that you're my hero?
I'm here for you.
You're stinky and full of hands like all the cob people.
Those hands were all mine.
But now I have known strength in numbers and a sassy attitude.
You know my address.
So, Uncle Poda, you will be the wind beneath my wings.
We can say as the final scene, there's 3 people waiting at a bus stop, and the bus pulls up and the door opens up, and there's Uncle Poder.
Get on board.
As the 3 of you get on, he says,
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
and the bus kind of does like a U-turn in the middle of the road and then swoops back towards the camera and flies away.
Nice. Just like in Thelma and Louise.
I think that's the best way that we can add some gravitas to the pain that Cully has gone through.
Yeah. You George Lucas and then Steve Spielberg.
Congratulations, we did
Spielberg,
it.
Steve
Hooray!
D&D was defeated.
Yay!
That